they are at least playing Kikian now. She's currently their fourth bench.
Yeah, they need to play her higher.
So I think the biggest thing is, yeah, they need to be, if you're on a slide and
Yeah, where are they playing? Where are they playing everybody right now?
Well,
right now,
I think JCK is at the 1, Warren is at the 2, Alfie's at the 3, Scooney's at the 4, and Zach Tate is at the 5.
Okay.
But since the team is sort of in a slide, and especially since you're behind, this is a ninth seed, they need to pick up, they need to go, the estimated expected need is they need to go 20-12 to make playoffs. So they need to make big changes.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, one thing I would say is, and it really pains me to say this because I really love the character, but Alfie has just not been doing that great on the starting line again. So I think it needs to be bumped down to like the upper bench or something like that.
I would actually agree with that one.
Well, that's where he was last year when they did pretty well. It's because it's the zero-sum engine means when he's competing against Goonie Barrett and Zach Tate, he generally doesn't do much. But when he was back on the backup bench, he was doing really well.
Yeah. I don't know why they haven't gone back to that strategy for this. Yeah, especially since both his offensive rating and his defensive rating are in the red right now.
No kidding.
Here, I'm going to leave these two. They are playing Kikian, so I can remove that comment, but I'm going to leave these other two comments that we had here still there. They are still applicable.
Yeah.
Jerry Cross is the other player in the league that has never set foot on the court, but
he's old. So.
It's like
that's quasi
he's just going to
defense.
sit out. It's a quasi retirement. He's just going to be comfortable sitting on the bench, being a cheerleader, and then retire.
Yeah.
Going to exile.
Yeah.
Exile.
Go to Dagobah,
you says JCK isn't a point guard. Alfie is supposed to be the defensive draw of the starting line.
Well, he has...
Yes, well, I would agree. JCK is a shooting guard. He has no place being there. They need to be putting Sophia or Teo as their point guard spot, but they haven't done that yet.
And also, Alfie's defensive rating isn't really good enough to justify the defensive end of the thing.
The spectrum?
Yeah. Yeah, like he's at like 97.8, which is technically under 100, but still not great compared to everybody else on the team. He's got a red on defensive rating.
Well, defensive rating, I think average in the league is like 95. I can look it up because I actually have it.
She's still below average.
95.7 is average.
Yeah, not that far below, I guess, but
Yeah, the average in the league is 95.7 for defensive.
Yeah,
rating.
but yeah, JCK needs to go back to the shooting guard position.
Yeah. It's like, oh, the team is struggling, and they're not listening to our advice. They're doing bad. We said, here's the lineup for you.
Who's the coach? Kings?
Yeah.
Whenever we finish this, I'll tell Kings to take a look at our assessment and give it a try.
Because you don't have a good point guard on your starting lineup. So currently, their starting lineup doesn't have a playmaker. Let's see, it's Barrett, Tate.
Plus, also, just going back on the topic of there not being any trades, I might have a trade in mind for Boss if she's up for it probably later. Not going to go into details, but I might have something in mind that could be very enticing.
Oh boy.
Even Doyle is better of a point guard than JCK.
Doyle, really?
Doyle's
Really?
PBR is 3.7, which is not nearly
Ooh.
backup point guard rating, but it's still much better than JCK's 2.
Yeah, hell, even Alan
Well,
Sharp also has a
technically JCK
4.8.
is 1.9, so
Rounded
JCK
to
is 1
2.
point. Is rounded to 2. You
I
got
know,
Alan
but-
Sharp.
Yeah, they
Uh,
should be either starting Kikian or Masalia. There is no excuse not to be starting one of these. These are your point guards. You should be
Definitely.
starting one of your point guards as your point guard.
Definitely Masalia.
yeah, that seems to be the main
Kikian
issue
has a
here.
slightly better offensive rating. Actually, no. He has a better. She has a better shooting percentage, but than Teo. But
Well, Teo has the better offensive rating.
Teo also has
He's
a
the-
lot
he's the
more
better
steals.
He's the better package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Teo, but definitely Teo and either Teo or Kikian, whichever you want. One of them needs to move up.
I would go with Teo, honestly.
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
Well, that's what I put on the potential starting
Yep.
lineup: is Teo, JCK, Doyle, and then 2 of your bigs, whether it's Alphonse and Goonie, or you have 3 bigs, pick 2 of them.
Yeah. Anything else we should talk
What
about
do
with
we want them to boost?
boost?
Keep in mind this. Well, actually, no. This is a team that flipped, so they've been trying intensity changes, but they haven't been trying actually changing the part that probably needs the most change. And again, I'm going to remind from back when we did Seattle. Seattle went from 17-19. They changed their backup center, and since then gone 9-3. So changing one person can be a big change to how well your team performs.
Yeah.
Let's see. Probably work on some of their fouls, especially like Alphonse Norwich, because the foul to block ratio there doesn't really match up very nicely
No.
when you compare it to like Kevin Malka, who has like multiple blocks, but also has
Or
the
Tate,
right amount of
who
fouls.
has as many blocks, more blocks and fouls.
That too, yeah.
So Tate getting fouls, like sure, but for every foul you make, you're blocking a shot. So sure.
Every foul you make, every block you take, every score you make, every basket scraped, I'll be watching you. I don't know.
Yeah, Zach Tate with the 111, 108 foul block ratio, that's golden.
Yeah.
Is Tate the best blocker? Nope,
Even
third.
if he's third best blocker, but also like you look at foul block ratios for like Scooney or Julian or everyone else, and it's just like there's something off there, guys. You need to clean up the game just a little bit. If you
Yeah.
want to get hit, clean it up a little bit. You clean that up, you'll definitely get more points on the board and
Gustav says
Go
Doyle is
further.
the ugly package.
What?
Gustavo says Doyle is the ugly package.
Gus is always bashing on Warren Doyle, but at the same, I keep
Yeah,
telling him
by
Warren
the way,
Doyle is
Gus, you-
awesome.
By the way, Gus, you and I still need to talk Steinberg, Warren Doyle stuff. I've been waiting to hear from you about that. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I coached Warren Doyle when he was first drafted. That guy is talented. He's one of the, honestly, I'm probably going to go out on a mile here and say this. He's one of the most underrated guys from his draft class. He could play small forward. He could play shooting guard. He could play in any of those 2 positions and kill it.
I would agree with that,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. Like I said, I coached him. I know what he can do. He can do it. You just gotta know how to utilize him right. And he can be utilized perfectly on this team, either way you swing it. So, there you go.
Yeah.
Gus, stop bashing on Warren. Otherwise, I'll adopt him from you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I finally got him. The other computer actually did have. Stevie also said Ball could use a small forward. Kale and Whitelash, which we already talked about, primary there, but Marshall is secondary.
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
All right, anything else we want to talk about? Hawaii.
No, I think we can leave that luau there.
Also, just one real small quick thing. Gabe is saying he's planning on setting up a Cards Against FBA after the assessment, so...
I'll think about it.
Yep.
I'll think about it. Anyway.
Right, just so you know. The
Tallahassee.
Typhoons. And isn't it funny that we've hit the basement in the Western Conference, but we're only just getting to the 7th seed in the Eastern.
Well, again, it's the 8th seed of the Western Conference has a same rating as the 4th seed of the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
This is a team that's actually done pretty well since the last assessment. They were 15-21 at the third one. Since then, they've gone 7-5 and are currently 22-26.
Same intensity.
Yep.
What are the suggestions? Are they? What are they running? What is their play style? Are they on equalize?
Let me look at that real quick.
They didn't change their intensity at all.
Well, they didn't change their intensity, but we also said don't run equalized play, which is slightly something not being marked here, especially since some teams are.
They are playing normal, actually.
So they did take that into effect, and it has been working for them.
Yeah, they're playing normal, so yeah, that's working out good for them. And also, let's see, what do they got on their bench? 1 to 3. Got to go back one page.
Well, we weren't complaining about it last time, so I'm guessing it's probably good.
Yeah, it's good. I'm just wanting to take a look, though. Just want to make sure of things. Yeah, they're running a guard, forward, and center. They got Narcissa Cassius, Amelia Springer, and Neil LaRocca.
Yeah.
The big kitty.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then they got
kitties.
And then they got Bobby Ray Bryan, and I cannot pronounce the mongoose name.
Tahiri Andrea
Nebosia Elkasevich, I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh, Nebosia Elkasevich. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's my best guess. If I know fucking Slavic languages.
Slavic, yeah.
Yeah, Slavic languages are the fucking devil. And I would know this particularly given that I'm in the classical music world. You wouldn't believe how many Czech operas we do in English because most Western trained singers can't wrap their heads around fucking Czech consonants.
Let's see. I want to look at. I want to see how Rebecca's doing here.
Rebecca's not. Oh well, her defensive rating is really good, but she's
one thing
sort
I
of.
want to point out is they don't have a backup point guard, so I think they should probably trade one of their many guards.
Bobby O'Brien isn't doing it? Because I don't know, like I feel like they don't have enough point guards is a weird sort of criticism to have about Tallahassee because they have a
lot of guards, but the only one with you have Klaus, who is easily one of the best point guards in the league, still not the best like he was last year, but then their next best as a 2.8
is Bobby Ray Bryan, and then after that is where is it?
Is Narcissa
at 2.3.
Yeah.
But again, these are not really great numbers for point guards.
Which is weird because Narcissa's doing really well, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Narcissa's number 6 on the bench, so she's their 6th for right now.
Yeah. And, like, I think they normally play her as a point guard, don't they?
No, they sometimes swipe her for Velox.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's right. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, whenever Jake's teetering off, they switch Narcissa with Velox, and when Narcissa's tapering off, they switch back to Velox.
That's right. I'm an idiot.
So
I'm sorry.
It's like the two of them are about as good as the other. I think